Hello students, today we'll be studying Unit 6, Section C, When Hitler Stole Pink Rabbit. To begin with the author, Judith Carr was born in 1923 in Germany. Her parents were Jews and had to escape from Germany as Judith's father, Alfred Carr, had openly criticized the Nazis. Her father was a great writer and theater critic. After his escape, he was condemned and his books were burned. Judith recounts her experiences in her famous book When Hitler Stole Pink Rabbit. Judith Carr was also an illustrator. She created picture books such as the Mock series and The Tiger Who Came to Tea. Students, do you think it's right to dislike someone because of their religion or how they look? Now this story is about people who had to leave their homes because the leader of the country hated the people of their religion. This too is an extract from the story When Hitler Stole Pink Rabbit, and if you want to know more about it, then I would recommend you to read this book. Judith Carr's When Hitler Stole Pink Rabbit is a semi-autobiographical story about a 9-year-old Jewish girl named Anna who lives with her family in Berlin just as the Nazis were rising to power in Germany. Mrs. Carr, Anna's mother, just called Mama, is a well-to-do housewife, and her father, who is called Papa in this story, is a famous writer and a prominent critic to the Nazi regime and the Nazi party. Max, Anna's older brother, and lastly, Mrs. Hempy, who is the house help or the servant. The Carrs were Jews and Hitler did not like Jews. Moreover, Judith's father was a writer and he had openly criticized Hitler and his policies during the time he came to power. His friends warned him that he would be caught and tortured, so he escaped in the nick of time to France and then to England. Judith's family had first decided to stay on in Germany and see if Hitler came to power. However, day by day it became clearer that they would be persecuted. So they left secretly and in a great hurry. Anna could carry only one of her toys. Her beloved toy, Pink Rabbit, was left behind, and for years she believed that Hitler had stolen her pink rabbit. Thus, the story gives a simple picture of Europe prior to World War II. Now let's begin with the extract from the book. What is it? Are we going to miss school? Max appeared hopefully on the landing. Then Mama came out of her room. She was still in her dressing gown and looked tired. There is no need to get terribly excited, Mama said, but there are some things I must tell you. Mama asked Hempy to get some coffee, and she expected the children to eat some more breakfast. Once they were all settled in Hempy's pantry with coffee and rolls, Anna felt much better and was even able to calculate that she would miss the geography lesson at school, which she particularly disliked. It's quite simple, said Mama. She tells the children further that Papa thinks Hitler and the Nazis might win the elections. If that happened, he would not want to live in Germany while they were in power, and nor would any of us. Because we are Jews? Asked Anna. Mama replies, not only because we are Jews. Papa thinks no one would be allowed to say what they thought anymore, and he wouldn't be able to write. The Nazis don't like people to disagree with them. Mama drank some of her coffee and looked more cheerful. Of course, it may never happen, and if it did, it probably wouldn't last for long, maybe 6 months or so. But at the moment, we just don't know. But why did Papa leave so suddenly? Asked Max. To this, Mama replies, because yesterday someone rang him up and warned him that they might be going to take away his passport. So I packed him a small suitcase and he caught the night train to Prague. That's the quickest way out of Germany. Now the children were curious to know, so one of them asks, who could take away his passport? To this, Mama replies, the police. there are quite a few Nazis in the police. Further, one of them asks, and who rang him up to warn him? Mama smiled for the first time. Then she said, another policeman, one Papa had never met, but who had read his books and liked them. It took Anna and Max some time to digest all this. Then Max asked, but what's going to happen now? Well, said Mama, it's only about 10 days until the elections. Either the Nazis lose, in which case Papa comes back, or they win, in which case we join him. In Prague? Asked Max. To this Mama replies, no, probably in Switzerland. They speak German there. Papa would be able to write. We did probably rent a little house and stay there until all this has blown over. Further, Anna asked, Hempy too? Hempy too. Sounded quite exciting. Anna was beginning to imagine it, a house in the mountains, goats, or was it cows? When Mama said, there is one thing more. Her voice was very serious. This is the most important thing of all, said Mama, and we need you to help us with it. Papa does not want anyone to know that he has left Germany, so you must not tell anyone. If anyone asks you about him, you must say that he is still in bed with flu. Can't I even tell Gunther? Asked Max. No, not Gunther, nor Elspeth, not anyone, said Mama. All right, said Max, but it won't be easy. People are always asking after him. Now Anna asks, why can't we tell anyone? Why doesn't Papa want anyone to know? To this Mama replies, look, I've explained it all to you as well as I can, but you are both still children. You can't understand everything. Papa thinks the Nazis might cause us some bother if they knew that he did gone. So he does not want you to talk about it. Now, are you going to do what he asks or not? To this Anna replied, yes, of course. Then Hempy bundled them both off to school. Anna was worried about what to say if anyone asked her why she was late, but Max said, just tell them Mama overslept. She did anyway. In fact, no one was very interested. They did high jump in gym, and Anna jumped higher than anyone else in her class. She was so pleased about that. For the rest of the morning, she almost forgot about Papa being in Prague. So students, I hope you all have understood this extract from When Hitler Stole Pink Rabbit. And if you are interested to read further what happens, please read the book. Thank you.